Konnichiwa Minasa, watashi no omae wa Jaeger desu, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things, primarily along the lines of taking on a large army of the Aura, and having finally dealt with the remnants of that giant stack, we're now in the position to start potential large offensives. It is summer, but it won't be long before campaigning season will be over. So, yeah, kind of in a bit of an interesting position. At the moment, we're in a bit of a... Well, at the moment, we're making good progress. I've got the province of Kiso, which the Kiso lot decided would do a really dumb thing and try and attack me. Didn't work out quite so well for them. And the province of Kiso is in a rather decent location, especially for a chokehold. Though that said, we do have a number of settlements ahead which could be quite good. The issue is right now my intel of this entire region is quite poor. So my hope is once I've secured Kiso, I'll be able to get a much better understanding of the local region whilst being able to make some good progress. The last army of the Uesugi are also kind of just chilling there. I'm going to kind of leave this siege going, actually. Normally I don't like to I tend not to leave sieges going. You know, all with a bid to try and complete this thing before, but I'm confident that, you know, should anything happen, we can withstand it. There's 3 armies ready to go. We're up against a fairly inconsequential force, and we have just kicked the arse of the Aura, so I don't believe they're going to be as determined to do anything. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing what could be potentially done with that sort of siege. I mean, I'm going to move my ninja slightly further back though, just so he doesn't get killed. Sounds petty, but you never know with this game. It is honestly that terrible. Anyway, the big thing though right now that I'm focusing on, the Oki Islands. The Oki Islands are in a bit of a weird fucky state because the army that... So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see if I can get some... Where's my ninja from that? Ah, he's way over there. Shit. Was I sending another ninja to go pick up the slack? I think I was, but I couldn't do anything. I think we'll just hold the line for a bit. So at the moment, I've got a navy out in the sticks with 2 giant armies. Ogata is in command of them, and the army in question he's got is a fairly bog-standard, nothing too impressive army, but it is an army that will be able to conquer the territory. And I'm kind of just realized I could have made this whole situation so much easier by sending an assassin to kill the daimyo who's currently in charge of this army, and then use my Metsuke to bribe the army. Now, the reason why I haven't done that is because I'm an idiot. Quite simple. Because unfortunately, the way the game mechanics work is you can't bribe an army that has the daimyo in it, and you can't bribe the last settlement to join over, so it's a really big fucky kind of shitty mess. But you can assassinate the daimyo. So as he's a low-ranking daimyo, I can just send my assassin after him, plug in one whilst he's doing whatever, and then Bob's your uncle, we're sorted. And then, of course, that makes Ogata's invasion so much easier, because then I can land troops... I can bribe the army, which then they can attempt to take the territory. I don't really need this army, so I can tell them, you know, bribe the army, whoever survives, attacks, obviously loses, but then both of these guys will be damaged, which then means when my Chosokabe army lands, they'll be the ones to make the sweeping clear, which is nice. But no, I'm going to hold on the front lines at the moment because at this point in time, I have no desires to move up so much. I know it's campaigning season, but I'm giving the initiative to the enemy because I want to see what happens. At least the turn. For a second, I thought my Metsuke got assassinated. Oh my god, that was terrifying. He is ranked up. Good, good, good. Cunning one's overseeing towns. Yes, please. Also, give him really good... Actually, no, we're going to change that. We're going to make him really good. I'm gonna invest a bit more in bribing. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So, Construction report. Good, good. Noto has now got itself a Naginata dojo. It's actually quite nice to have a Naginata dojo, just because it's like a... And West Etsu also has a Naginata dojo, which is nice. It sounds silly, but it's one of those things that these buildings just give you that extra level of security. And we've now got quite a lot of food, which is very, very nice. Just means it's extra security. I mean, my geisha is just doing a bit of a reconnaissance run. So, we've really just sent... I'm just sending Mari up to try and see what kind of environment we're going to be going up to. Because obviously, we are going to have to make fairly important decisions as to how we're going to proceed in the rest of this campaign. Because, unfortunately, we've got two enemies who are rather... Unfortunately, yeah, we've got two enemies who are rather persistently going to be an asshole to us. And I have no idea how best to proceed. Do I focus on one front, or do I try and just nudge up each little bit? You know? Because each of these guys, well, I don't... Because they're not a major clan, they won't have any distinctive powers, if you will. They'll just have a shit ton of the same units. They still have a shit ton of the same units, and for some reason, someone thought putting armor on fire-projecting mangonels. At least they're not going to die as quickly when I hit them with my cavalry. Oh my god. That is actually quite funny. I'm not going to lie. It looks like the... Aura have got more troops on the way, and I have an army... I could launch an attack, couldn't I? Tokiharu, who lost a lot of troops. Alright, you attack. Force them into the castle. No, they don't. Okay, this is good. I mean, he's still part of the battle, but I will make a move here. I will make a move here. Right. You boys go have fun, shall we? Oh, come on. Go reinforce. Boop. Perfect. Exactly what I need you to do. So now our forces have been able to do it on Naokazu. Yeah, we got... I forgot about these guys. Yeah, Naokazu. You're going to get so many good blades. Unless I was going to give it to the other guy. I don't know. Naokazu. Yeah, you don't have many swords, do you? And you did do some pretty fucking dope shit. I can't remember who you're supposed to go with, but I love you. You do have lots of blades, but not many in comparison to your range. Yeah, you know what? You're getting those dudes. Oops, whoops. I'm assuming it's going to be like that. Yeah, it's going to be like that. I'll swap out a Naginata Ronin for that, and you can make your way towards this army. You're going to have fun on another front. There you go. Well done, you. Okay, so we are going to make an attack with that army. Nasu are being a bit determined. That's fine, I'm having a coffee of determination, so that's going to guarantee me some extra bonuses to my grrr factor. Hey, come on. Waddle, waddle, waddle. I'll have to figure out a way of doing this quickly. Why won't you? I'm fairly convinced. Unless these roads are just shite. Oh, all of these roads should be fine. Swordmaster School. Yeah. Surprised. I honestly thought we'd have something there, but... Oh well. See, I can't bribe him. Can't bribe him. Can I do anything to this place? No, I literally can't. The only thing I can do is snag any spies who... what's I say spies? Snag any agents who may decide to do shit. Yeah, we got a dude over there. That's the Navy. He's going to be chilling over there for the bit. I'll reinforce this guys then. Just so that they've got some extra naval vessels. And then you who doth fixed. Huh. Okay. Tunnel. Gonna have you boys in. That's a pretty sizable fleet. I kind of feel sorry for the Uesugi because I could just one-tap these bastards over here and be done with it. And I feel sorry for the Uesugi. They're the last major clan in the game, and they had a pretty strong defensive point for a while, but I think it all kind of went to pot. All right, let's knock these wankers out. Mr. Naokuzo deserves the charge. I won't do that though.
No, sir. That would be dumb.
Right. We're making progress. Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. Gonna make them die. We can't afford to take a siege with this one, so I think... So take a long siege with this one, so... I'm attacking. This is going to be a bit of a bitch oven. If it's what I fear it is, I'm going to not auto-resolve, but do my usual, where I basically fight the battle, but out of this camera screen, because I really cannot be fucked if it's that settlement again. No. Okay, that's good. Oh, no. Only downside is the territory is a little bit rough. Might make utilizing cannon a bit hard. This is why I love... This is why I love mortars. Mortars are lovely in this game. Well, the ones I can use. Nope. Yep. Yep, I had a feeling. Right, so reinforcements... The hell? It's like... I can't actually... There we go. It's like the cutscene just failed to load. Huh. That's actually a pretty decent defendable location. Not gonna lie. They've got matchlock towers as well. Oh no, just archery. Okay. It's small, which on the one hand gives me the advantage because I can then use... it's really not suitable for cannon, is it? God damn. This is an interesting place to fight. I won't lie about that. There's nowhere for me to put the cannon. Ooh, I like it when this happens. It sounds weird. It's frustrating because it means I have to figure out a way of using the cannon in a way that... Because going uphill with cannon, never easy. Never good idea. Bad. But it is interesting to give it a go. I don't think we can use them much in this environment, though, which is a bit shameful. But we do have reinforcements and a shit ton of other dudes. But what I am going to do is I'm going to relocate my army to the right. Bocav will be moving into position along with... why I've got these dudes, I don't know, but they're shit hot good, so I won't get rid of them so much. These guys are probably going to take the charge when it comes to fighting. Cannon will set up accordingly, but I don't think I'll deploy them. Yeah, no... Tokiharu is going to have some fun times, to say the least. I mean, this army, to be honest with you, feels more like a mishmash. I'm probably going to need to spend some time, like, outside of an episode, just reorganizing, reformatting, and preparing all of my guys with appropriate armies, because at the moment, a lot of the armies are just mishmash. Right, enemy armies coming up, the reinforcements, which will be... somewhere. The enemy will get reinforcements. But where from? Ah, from the south. Okay. Kind of makes sense. And they're all going to come in that way. I don't mind them coming in and getting their reinforcements. Just form up a defensive position. I should be fine. We do have some Bo Ronin and Daikyu. We got more We've got the Nodachis as well, but I'm going to use them more for open battles. What are these guys? Just light cav? I think we can reform the... What kind of shit do these guys have? Nodachi, Katana, Yari. I'm going to try and see if I can negate that shit a bit. I mean, if the enemy are willing to fight over this point, I'm willing to give them battle, but I am so not ready for that. You're useless here. I don't think I'll need you. Actually, do you want to know? We might need you, but I don't think I'll need you for much. Yep, they're being dumb. Well, I got superior charge, bitch. So Nobuhisa and Tokiharu are gonna try and win this one. Come on, catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him. Boom! Not really what I would call an amazing charge, but it's a charge. Are they making their way towards the entrance? There's two ways these guys can get up into the fortress, and it looks like they're making their way straight up, which is good, because they're going to be knackered buggery. And if there's any units that get caught out, we could attempt to nab them. Ideally, I want to knock out some of these Bo Ashigaru, and maybe the Akubuze, just so I can deal with them. Right. Wait, do I have bomb throwers? I don't know. Possibly. I mean, we're definitely going to be taking some of the, they're all on the walls, which does give me some good vibes. But there's not many areas where I can relocate my archers to try and slap them. Which is a bit of a shame. Obviously, these dudes are going to be in a position. It's going to be a bloody affair. But if we take this location, what a place to defend. Right. Relocate. Ariashigaru, Firebomb Rise. Now, they've merged all of their important units, so we're just going to have to let them sit there. I just have to figure out how to do this. I think if I place my cannon here and as close to the towers as possible, as close to this bottom point as possible, I might be able to exploit viewing issues to be able to hit a majority of these frontal areas. I think that's the best thing I can do for them right now. And then what I'll do is I'll try and move up some of my units to try and pop shots at whoever. But again, I don't think I'll be doing very well. I mean, these guys are going to get fucking mullered by, Alright. Let's officially redeploy then. I'll move the cannon up to about this position. Yeah, that should do. We'll send the Ashigaru up first, because I can afford to lose them. I'll send up some initial Yari Ashigaru to start with, followed by the Naginata Ashigaru. And the more Ashigaru we send up to get combated, use these bows as some kind of way of maybe exploiting some of their defenses. I mean, the problem is we're still going to have to deal with... I'm going to keep these boys... I'm going to keep the Daikyu out as long as possible. I'm going to relocate the infantry cannon as well. Possibly do the same shit. I think I'll use the horses, though, to harass. It was a bit of a last-minute .com decision, but I'm thinking it's actually not a bad idea to probably consider doing something to fuck around with those dudes. Just so we can get some pot shots on them. See what can happen, really. Matchlocks will take up a defensive position and take their time. Not really sure how they're going to do much. Unfortunately, this siege does require that we fight. Yeah, this siege requires that we fight. There we go. Yeah, this siege does require that we fight this one. Normally, I think I would have preferred to go with the non-assault option as well, but this also does give me some experience to work with, and of course... Oh, they're coming back out. Withdraw. Okay, impromptu battle time. Double time. Okay. Who are they sending against us? Just Yari Ashigaru, Katana Ashigaru, and the Bow Ashigaru are steady. So they're trying to save their samurais for later, which is not a bad shout. It's the right call. Unless they're actually all committing now with their full dudes, which is going to mean I'm going to have to reorganize the entire army. Right, stop. Archers. Ceasefire. Archers. Nope. Back off. This is not good. Go, go, go. Right, where's other dudes? Yari, move. Go. Get your dude over there. They got Nodachi. They haven't initiated a charge, which is good, but that doesn't mean it's going to be any better. And those bombs are going to fucking annihilate us. Where are the bomb throwers? Right, run through this location. Rally. There they are. Kill them. Get him.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Pretty much flood into the back of these guys. He's fine. I mean, these are the guys who I do need to sacrifice, but I don't also want to lose my ability to do whatever. So it looks like they've committed their reinforcement army to death, which is good, because it means we can effectively stop their counterattack from... We can stop their counterattack, their reinforcements from getting to the castle. It does, of course, mean, though, that we will have to assault with a damaged army. And they've still got the high ground, so... And it's one hell of a high ground, I won't lie. Relocate a little closer.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Right. Engage those dudes as well. Bow Ashigaru are going to be pretty gnarled up, but it is worth. You guys are just holding the line. I won't lie, I do like the Yari Ashigaru and the other Ashigarus. Like, back in the vanilla days, I actually, before I discovered the love that is the Naginata Samurai, I absolutely adored the Ashigaru. Like, I always loved, I like how my general's sitting under the influence. It's like, oh, whistling arrows. They're ours, you numbskull. It's fine. He's a new general. He doesn't know what's going on. The enemy army is going to withdraw in a second, though. Army's going to lose it. I mean, our armies are going to get mullered as well. But they're going to die faster. Right, they're gone. Shattered. Good job. Right, pincer, pincer, pincer. Spread out and pincer. Spread out and pincer. Archers. Cease fire. All we need is just one solid rear charge, and I think that'll do it. Relocate.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
Really what I'd call an amazing charge, but okay. Also, I might be able to get some better bows as reinforcements. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you ain't routing anytime soon. Oh, that's beautiful. They're routing straight through my lines. Fantastic. That is a lot of bad guys who will not be able to defend their castle. I don't want to get really bogged down by sieges, but I think at the moment that's what we can do. Got him. Almost. Come on. Almost. And... almost got it. Almost got it. Almost.
Units have been discovered, my lord.
Almost got it. I'm going to be suiciding these guys anyway. Oh, there's one unit of Naganatas who didn't participate. Aren't you lucky? And it looks like the Katanas are still fighting. Oh my god, they are taking their time. Okay, now they've finally given the ghost up. Right, that's fine. Again, these guys are literal suiciders. I'm going to be suiciding them because they're units who I bribed at one point, or units that I built ages ago who I don't actually care two shits about. Again, it means just less upkeep. It's cruel, but it's true. Anyway, what we're going to do is deploy the cannon, like so. And I'm going to try and set him up over here. Artillery on the other side. We'll also set up around about here. Bows will take up a defensive position here. Matchlocks will also take a defensive position around about here. The one singular Naginata infantry who didn't decide to rout, or didn't take part in the battle, will take a position here. Samurai will deploy themselves to this position here. And hopefully we'll get some reinforcements. Yep, there they are. More Matchlock Ashigaru. Oh, oh, isn't that just wonderful? Oh, so awesome. I'm going to have to make a decision, which is I'm probably going to suicide the Matchlocks. It sounds cruel, I know, but it kind of is a necessity. Because it's like, well, with the exception of defending, Matchlocks at this point in the game are kind of useless to me. Which sounds really depressing, but it's true. I've got my Daikyu Samurai, which are really good at bows. And while these bows are going to be amazing, they're just, while the guns are amazing, and in field battles and everything, I love them dearly. In siege battles, it's all about the bow. And I'm having way more siege battles than I am field battles. Though, my last ever Total War series, which I say last ever, I'm probably going to come back to this game at some point. I do find it fun, but I think I've done so many, I kind of want to take a break from this game series. But what I will say is, when I do make my return, it will be definitely with the older style games, I think. Unless Total War can get their thumb out their ass, which I honestly don't think they will. But yeah, we're just going to set up now, and it's going to take a bit of a while. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, slight rant whilst we're waiting for this thing to go on. Let's hit that button and go there. It's a bit sad, really, because when you see what potential the story of... Well, the story. One of the potential of this game series could be, and has been in the past, for them to be so callous with how they've treated the series is just... I say callous. It just feels like they're wasting an opportunity to do amazing things, and all they're doing is just, you know, every opportunity to make a good game, they decide, you know what, let's not do that. And sure, they've got some good ideas in some of their games, and some games have some really good moments, but there's no, it's not Rome 1. And when I say that, I'm not saying, oh, Rome 1 is the superior. Rome 1 had its faults. I'm not going to lie about that. I enjoyed Rome 2. Everyone probably will shit on me for saying such a thing, but I enjoyed Rome 2. I played Rome 1, I played Medieval 2. I actually don't like Medieval 2, which is hilarious. Or at least I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy Rome 1. Like, if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably go Rome 1. But I think that's more because I played Rome 1 more than Medieval 2. But no, for me, I think my favourites coming close, though, has to be the Empire style. Working with matchlock and gunpowder and all that jazz. Love it. And yeah, I just kind of wish they'd go back to that form, but I guess we'll never quite return to that lovely form. Though there is another game, which I'm not going to lie. Manor Lords, I think it's called. That looks good. It's like the sequel, you know, what I would call a true sequel to Stronghold, and with Total War style gameplay. And I'm like, oh, and you bet your bloody ass I'll play that game. Holy shit. Just give us matchlocks. Guns, alright? Give me guns and I'll love you. Guns is all we need. Just give me late medieval, don't care how long it takes, just announcement of guns, if you please. Anyway, I'm going to relocate and use the... we're going to use the bog standard ranges of the normal bow and the samurai bow, because they both share the 150 range meter. And I can also use these boys as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut recording. I'm going to try and get my cannon to shoot as much of this wall as possible, hopefully damaging a large number of this infantry unit. Then, I'm going to try and use my matchlock infantry to lure the fuckers down into firing lines, and then hopefully try and create kill zones to try and minimize what they've got. Once I've dealt with enough of these dudes, I'll try and flank around or do something. I'm not too sure where I can move my units, and it looks like I only have a couple of kill zones to work with, but still. I'll try and get as many kills as possible, try and oh boy, it's going to be one of those things, isn't it? I mean, defending this place is going to be so much easier than what we're doing right now to attack it. But hopefully I can try my usual tactic of trying to kill everything inside before I send any infantry into it. So anyway, I'll catch you guys when I get back. And we return in possibly one of the worst style battles I've had to fight for quite some time. This is the epitome of what I don't like doing. Running up a hill towards my opponents in such a shitty manner. I absolutely hate this style of battle. It's atrocious. I hate it. I hate doing this style. I couldn't find any other way of doing it, though. It's really irritating. Literally, this place can only be if I had naval artillery from, like, Shogun 2 for the Samurai, no problem. Easily could solve this. But unfortunately, we don't. We have but the determination to try and do whatever. So I've basically suicided a large chunk of my forces, just spamming shit against the wall. Like, I'm trying to do as much as I can. I've thrown all of my Ashigaru infantry at it, and now it's the turn of the samurai to get pulverized, but it is just absolute slaughterfest everywhere you go. It really sucks. I don't like doing this. I'm gonna take horrible levels of attrition and casualties. But the good news, if I can take any level of good news from this, is that we'll secure this location, and this army is not going to attack or do anything for the foreseeable future. It is just, just absolute no. It is just out of the question for me to do anything else, because it is just such an absolute ball ache. It's a slugfest. It's just throw your men at this position and maybe you'll survive. Like, I love the design of the castle, but this castle has way too much defensive abilities. Like, this thing is so stacked in the defender's favor. And it's so irritating, because I'm just trying my arse off. I mean, again, the only way I can think of attacking is just gauntlet. You know, just run the guys through, smash them into close combat, try and get them to fight through the war, like the ever decreasing. And the thing is, I'm gonna win, but it's gonna cost me so many troops. It's untrue. I'm glad my bows do as much damage as they can. And thank the Emperor, the enemy are finally showing signs of giving up. I mean, we've taken them off the walls now, so now they're just starting to go through to the slugfest. Nope. Under no circumstances is this a glorious victory. This is a fucking slaughter, and everyone should know it. It is an absolute travesty. I hate this kind of battlefield. It is so bad. Like, it's not good at all. I'm not happy with this battle. But I just think, nope, fuck it. I asked for it. I couldn't, like, you know... If I had seen this battlefield before, and then had the opportunity to do... Yeah, no, it's just one way up. I mean, I could climb. Fuck it. Try and climb it. You probably have a better chance. Defending this place is going to be a cinch in comparison. And it's... yeah. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to get my Daikyu Samurai to target the center infantry here, just so we can try and kill as many of these dudes as possible. Oh, I should go to... And these guys are just outside just doing something. What, I don't know, but... If we can kill these infantry, then once we've finally taken care of that lot, that should be it. I do have these Nodachi bows. Yes, these Nodachi bows. I do have these Nodachi Samurai on standby as the final reserve, plus whatever infantry in my Arquebuse Samurai, but I'd rather not, just because I think, you know, those guys are more dedicated for field work than they are for any other kind of work. Oh, bloody hell, Samurai's just getting fucking slaughtered. I mean, these guys are going to slaughter the enemy. It's not even a question now, but it's not at all a good battle. That's it. Get pinned out there. Get slaughtered, and then run away and get completely annihilated. I will happily have you withdraw. If we can cause a mass rout, that'll be even better. Right, get inside this flanking position and get ready to go. You might have just broken the lines. We just need to kill them. That's all we need. Fantastic. Right, Daikyu. Focus your targets back on these dudes again. Yeah, they've all broken and they're going to get completely smooshed. I normally like to drain my opponents before I even take one step inside the castle, because it just feels like more successful that way. Is pretty much how it'll be. Right, you boys, get going. Oh, these dudes are so fucked. Like, they've done, like, all of my dudes have done a fantastic job, and I cannot fault them at all. But it's just such a waste of
Our
life.
hidden units have been
It's
discovered,
such a fucking waste, honestly. We've had our... Yeah. Right. Maybe we'll be lucky and we'll just annihilate this place, but I doubt it. Stay away from that wall before it explodes and kills you. Get your fucking asses moving. Just get your asses moving. Right, you two have been annihilated to a T. 32 dudes, that's not going to last too long. Right. Boom. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, focus on these dudes now. You should be able to see them. You can still shoot, so I'm going to have you boys take position over here, and I need you to blow that up. Gatehouse needs to be set on fire. Ah, fantastic. Gatehouse has been on fire. But I kind of fancy fucking this castle up a little bit more. I want to try and minimize these dudes as much as possible. Like, I haven't been able to have my way at all with these stupid fucking castle defense, so now we have my way. This siege... Oh, he actually took one to the chest. It almost looks like... Lovely castle. It's covered in arrows. Love the castle. Hate the defense. Right, they've coming out to the open now, which is even better. Means that they're just going to be a piece of piss. I am not even going to do them the dignity of fighting them that way. If they're going to do it, they'll come out and face me like a fucking dude. Watch as they get fucking blitzed. Ceasefire. I did tell them to not shoot, but apparently they didn't get the memo. But that's the day done. I'm not even going to fucking do it. That is not a decisive victory at all. Oh, boy. I'm going to start making a rule. If it's going to be a bitch and I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid the battles. Like, I'm not avoid battles per se, but I'm going to avoid sieges. I'm definitely going to avoid sieges in the future. I'm going to try and focus my armies to be more field battle based. Alright. I like how I have a timber where it would have been more profitable to have something else, maybe. Armory. Having stables is nice and all, but I don't think I'll need them. Yeah, you join up with his army. You'll need it. Artillery will stay outside with Nobihisa. He still lives? Wow. I'm honestly surprised. I didn't think they'd actually do that. Naginata Dojo, Achiri Dojo. Yeah. And we'll turn the stronghold into a fortress because we can actually afford that now. So yeah, I'm going to make an executive rule, which is if I can afford the time, then I do the siege. And if I'm going to do the siege, I can then force a field battle. Because I really don't want to have to deal with the shit. I don't want to have to deal with the shitty castle situations again. Not at least for a long time. Definitely not for a long time, because that was just utter bollocks. But, on a positive, if you can extract any positivity from this, we are now finally in a position to hold the line once again, and this army is not moving anywhere. But still, I have an idea as to what our next target is going to be, Matsumoto, at least from that location. But no, we're going to hold the line, at least in that location. This same goes to here. You know, we've got about 3 turns before Winter Hide hits us, so that's going to be okay. This territory needs to be under control for a little bit before we can go into it. Castle, we can build Imperial roads and towers, which will give us the ability to really make some difference in this kind of thing. East Totomi. That's a lot of dudes. Nasu are bringing their A-game into the form. Though they haven't got any high-ranking generals. I kind of wish I could have a Metsuke bribe that dude. It's not the dude. It's not the the thing is, it's not the camp settlement one. I mean, don't get me wrong, that would be nice. But it's the army. I want another general. I want to try and see if I can steal some more generals from them, because that would be cool. Yeah, where's that stew? Want to start going for that. We'll turn you into a fortress just so I can then increase the repression. It's not a huge thing, but it's not really like that essential. You're all good, aren't you? Yes. Why do I want you? You're the Waco medium Bune. I've had you for a while. Do I really need you? I'll keep you because I remember the Waco Bunes have been fairly loyal, and I've seen them do some pretty good stuff. So we'll keep that thing there for now. It's going to take me a number of turns before I can do a thing. We're probably not going to be able to do any kind of invasion until whatever. So they're just Navy's going to be just chilling out there for a while. Oh, I'm hoping that doesn't actually have like a soft like status effect or whatever. I don't think I need you guys anymore. And God, all these Imperial roads and towers I haven't upgraded yet. Oh my God. Probably should improve this to the Bowmaster Dojo so I have even more good stuff. Even though at the moment there's no real benefit to having it there. Wait, hang on a second. Didn't I see that over in the north front? No. No, there's the... Right, that's a hallowed ground, which is fine. There's got to be something that allows me to have some benefits here. There must be a bonus or somewhere. There has to be. Like, there's got to be some more, like, armories or whatever. I'd love to have some more armories. That would be fantastic. Right. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna save. That took way too long, in my opinion. That took way too long, but it's fine. I'm gonna start making a rule, which is a siege that I can a siege that I can afford to make. I'll make, and when I say afford, I mean like if I want to do like any kind of attacks and then do whatever. Right, there you go. This is what I mean. This is far better because it means the battles are there. I can deploy against them. Enemy forces come out to attack me, and it's more interesting. I'm going to try and aim to have more field battles. Because for a long time, I just kept doing siege battles, which just took fucking ages. Whereas I think we would make more progress in the campaign if, instead of having siege battles, is to have, sally battles. Because then the enemy armies come out to attack us and actually get to benefit from the terrain and everything. And Uesugi makes them move as well. Naokuzo, with his armies and cannons. Enemy forces are going to be attacking us, and we're going to be defending. But we've got ourselves a pretty decent defensible location here. I'm going to see if I can deploy. I'm going to deploy the cannon slightly further backwards. We're on the defensive, so we don't have to worry too much. I'll split the army units up a bit, so we'll have one unit of the Matchlock Samurai versus the Akubuse Samurai. Same goes for there, and then they're gonna... These boys are gonna deploy a little bit further up. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna just nudge the cannon. No, they have a large army. Actually, what we could do here... The cannon will be blocked a bit by the forest. A little bit. Oh, fucking trees. Only I could move you. I mean, that's said they're not very big trees, and I don't think it actually will count too much, so that should be fine. We'll deploy the infantry to the side there. No, these guys will be deployed to the side. These guys will be deployed to the right. Raketenwerfer are going to be deployed. Yeah, I'll deploy them here. There we go. We've got some high quality soldiers with these Bengal blades, actually. Let's have a look-see. Oh, dude, these guys look like fucking sicko. Are they a sword or... They are Naginata. Oh, boy. That's really cool. They look like idiots, but they look really badass. I'll need to put him with, like, an army full of Naginata samurai. That's really dope. I like that. For a second when I saw that, I mistook them for, like, katanas, which is why I put them with the katanas. Right, you boys are going to be the defense. You guys are going to be the guys. You guys are going to be the dudes to just chill. Actually, no, you guys are going to... I'm going to put you in a position where I can really use you. I'll put you further behind the lines. You boys are going to deploy here. Naginatas will deploy on the right flank. Naogazo and support will go here. And I think the last of them is just these dudes. Tanagashimas. We'll deploy these dudes as such. Go. We got the artillery, we got the soldiers, and the reinforcements are coming. The Shogun has arrived with his backup. Alright, boom. To be honest with you, I'm going to actually kind of ditch the guns. Try and deploy you boys in a more defensively minded formation. I don't know why I was so really obsessed with the guns when really I should have just been like, nah. Right. Moving the cavalry into position. I'm going to put you guys in a sort of a decent attack form. Like in on the corners or something like that. Reinforcements are on the way though. And this is where these boys come into their own. Right. Cannon, withdraw to the rear. You boys start making your way across. Bloody wires everywhere. Right, you boys are spreading out. Both samurai are getting into position. You boys make your way across. You boys get to have some fun whilst I'm telling my boys to peg it over. Right. Redeploy. We'll get the Nodachis to move to that left flank. You guys are going to make the guys to... You guys are going to be the ones to push. Got a couple of matchlocks. You guys aren't going to do a lot, though. They're going to make a push. They're going to lean more to the left, I see. Ironically, that's the worst location to try and defend. Because all of those dudes are just going to get ripped to shreds by my slightly pissed off army. I'm going to have opportunity to get some kills with the general. Raketenwerfers make the first strike, giving us some pretty nice devastating hits there. I'm going to relocate these dudes. Move into the position over here. You boys get set up, make ready for a pretty lively battle. Rapid fire. Not a huge fan of you shooting my dudes, just saying. There's my Raketenwerfer. Oh, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Right. Matchlock infantry, make your way across. Right. Let's go kill some shit. These Nodachis are going to get their asses handed to them slightly, but only slightly. I mean, these guys are going to rip through these dudes. It's going to be a... They're literally going to melt these dudes. It's going to be brutal. Look at that. Utter devastation. I think the majority of the enemy army is just a mixture of, like, bows and lower quality infantry. Oh, let's commit. Opportunity has arisen. I will take it. You boys start making a push that way. You boys start making a push that way. They're all fucking destroyed already, lol. All ranged units cease fire. Alright, the bow dojos are the Nodachis are struggling a bit. The Great Guarders are going to smack into the side of these Yari Ashigaru. Probably not the best of ideas, considering they are spears versus cavalry, but these are low-quality spears, and my dudes are quite high-quality cavalry. I'm going to try and drag through into that. I mean, these guys are losing pretty badly, as are my Great Guard. Ooh. Oh, you clever fuckers. Yeah, no, withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. Double time it. Withdraw. I thought I told you not to shoot people. I know you're extremely accurate, but still, no shooting. No shoot. Alright, let's try and sweep these guys from the field. That lovely moment where I thought I said you don't shoot because I told you not to shoot. Now will you register that I've said you shouldn't shoot? Because it didn't look like it beforehand. Right, keep walking. Keep walking. Right, General, make your way through. You guys keep pushing. We got to try and kill as many of these units as possible. Don't allow any of them to get as... Well, try and allow as few as possible. Oh, come on. Route, you fuckers. Come on. Come on. Come on. Route. Right, lure these wankers over to here. Let's see how they like being shot to shit. Right, you boys, flatten what's left.
My lord, their general has fallen. A cutting blow.
Come on. How is it this one unit of Yari Ashigaru decides not to rout, even though they've lost literally everything else in their army? How is this physically possible? I mean, rapid fire... Oh, now you decide to rout. Well, fuck you. You're going to get shot. No, 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 no. Where are the more of these wankers? There has to be more of these wankers. There's like one unit remaining of the other dudes. Right, go kill them. Right, okay. Okay, so this has been relatively successful. You are going to kill those dudes. Not even going to question it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to make a rule from now on where it's like if the enemy army is just taking the piss, then I am going to just lay siege and only attack if, for example, there's a circumstance. Like, that would be an example where I had to make an attack. That would probably be... Oh, that's my phone going off. That would probably be where... That'll probably be where I would make the call and be like, nope, that's where I will make the attack. But I think, because it took me about an hour and a half IRL to take that place, I am just going to go, nope. I think I've had my last long siege now. So, at the moment in real life, having our massive battle lengths like that, IRL, actually is bad. So I need to seriously curtail that. And also the more field battles, I think, would be better as well, which is nice. So, yeah, much, much better. Hardly anyone inside. Sadly, nothing going on. And straight into another one. Oh, no, he actually goes into hiding. That's fine.
Masters of defense. These men could hold against a charging horde of demons. Their spear wall is nigh impenetrable, and enemy cavalry fall like leaves in a storm.
GG. Yep. Autumn. Yep, that's fine. And there is their army right next to us. No real intentions on, yeah, no real intentions to do anything stupid. My armies are in a good position to defend it. I'll actually move the cavalry out. And I'll replace it with a bunch of... There we go. I'll even send a couple of matchlocks in as well. Get some matchlocks in. There you go. Some spare dudes. And this army, while I don't think it's going to be... Right, let's get you boys in. While I don't think it's going to be doing too well... Right, you. Auto-resolve that. Their general died. My dudes are going to kill them. Come on. Come on. Seriously now. Good dead dude. And we get to have the Great Clan Destroyed icon. Now that is an achievement I didn't think I'd get in this game. Actually kind of fitting that it's the Chosokabe who do that as well. Boom. And thus the Uesugi were gone. I feel sad about that. The Uesugi were a pretty decent faction, but... Oh, you can go fuck yourself. Yes! Good shit. I am not having a Metsuke kill my bloody Mary. Anyway, so... That's all sorted. That's all sorted. You need to get into there. You, my dear fellow, need to get your way to minister that settlement. Ba-boom. Alright, so... Motojika now needs to make his way towards the front. I'd say probably this next castle. Let's say West Ichigo is a pretty good location to attack, just because it's on a nice choke and it's next to a coast and it's near the Sado Island as well. It's been a while since we got here, eh? So anyway, BRB for a sec.